both teams pop Lucio ult there, yeah.
Pick off the opposing Kiriko. Freed does get the kill there on Sweaty, very good for him. Zack, nice kill. Freed
very nice.
Double in the encounter, and Karma is forced to jump off to save his ult. Freed would have had the ult already. He's going to have it anywhere here in just a
Turtles
second.
and Zack here with ult, and Freed about to have it, and Akron only at 2, it looks like, so that's very good.
It's true, and that Kiriko ult is at 80%, but it's still a little far away for him.
Yeah, definitely.
As we're going to see Freed, he needs to break line of sight here with the healers. We are going to see the ult pop for him.
Wow, look at this wall.
This is going to be a wall battle inside the point.
Oh, Freed gets hit by this ult. Oh, no.
Freed, flashbang, and Sweaty gets the opposing three defenders. As we're going to see
Oh,
Zack go down.
Zack goes down to overclock. And Turtles attempting to pop a coalescence there, but unable to. Looks like Akron, unless CMU. I think Raspberry is going around the side to touch. Oh, he was over there. He was right there. Dang, that's unfortunate.
Overall, that will conclude round 1 as a very close round in that first one. Both teams get well over 90%.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a solid round. If you're at CMU, what kind of things are you looking to make a change here?
Ooh, I think just keeping line of sight with Freed as he dives in onto Akron is definitely important. Making sure that wall from Max can't lock him off from his supports. That's the main.
Breaking Max's kind of like purple wall there and just making sure you can always see Freed to make sure he can always get help.
Indeed, and when it comes to the hazard, that wall breaking line of sight, why is breaking line of sight so important?
If you have no sight on your tank, you are not able to heal them, mainly.
That is true, and that's why, if you can break, we're going to see that engagement top. Max is going to go down to Freed. Freed is playing the Reinhardt, which is what he played more common. Zack's at half health here. As we're going to see a little bit of a... On this map, poking is very important, as there are a lot of turns here.
Yeah, definitely.
In your face is where you want to engage, as we're going to see that big shield on Reinhardt.
Yeah. We're looking at a more death ball comp here on this point, particularly with the Reinhardt, Lucio, May kind of thing we got going on here, which I think SgtSkittlez' main plan is wanting to wall off just somebody from Akron and get a free kill on them with CMU.
You see Raspberry there. Is a very good counter to Reinhardt, however, as he can punch through that big shield he has.
Yeah, but that wall is a little dangerous for Ramatra as well, so I'm interested to see how... Although
we're going to see 2 ults pop here, both by SgtSkittlez, and Turtles is going to get it.
Oh, look at Turtles!
Double with that kill. Turtles is going to remain alive while he does it. Very impressive for CMU.
Turtles, our favorite Moira player, is just getting all the kills.
Definitely in a big engage there. Zack gets a kill on Sebi.
It's just a Reaper left. And he's running away. Tends to be walled up. Almost.
Oh, does not want to go in. That's going to break one exchange there with Freed as he goes Freed. Turtles once again going to get a kill on that Reaper.
Oh my goodness,
Turtles is going crazy here as another kill.
And despite
Karma and
despite the shatter being taken away by Kiriko Suzu, it didn't discourage CMU at all. They just kept going in. They kept getting picks. What's he doing up there?
As we do see the teleport in there.
What's he doing up there?
As we do see the teleport in there.
Oh, he was waiting for overtime.
Big ult there from Ramatra as we see. She's going to get a kill. Flashbang with a kill on Turtles and Sweaty gets a kill there on Freed. Overall,
Akron using 2 ults just to get the point here, which is pretty good for CMU, as we're basically at 2 as well right here. We got Blizzard and Coalescence. Good combo, actually.
And it's both of it. CMU does have
and they're about to get Matt.
Area of control. Oh, you're going to see the
looks like Reaper ult, but he doesn't get anybody.
That Tracer, Zack plays it perfectly, diving around
and
that
Coalescence comes out here, looking to save.
We see the ult there out of Moira.
But a charge.
Alive and just going to try to keep moving.
And needs a heal orb out
here. Going to try to.
There you go.
Reinhardt's just going to try to get a healing. He's unable to. Sweaty gets the kill on Freed, but that is going to pull a lot of attention off of him. CMU probably going to save that May ult now as they get pushed off point.
We do have Shatter. 2 big CC ults here with Blizzard and Shatter. We do not have Coalescence anymore, which might be a bit of an issue as Akron is coming up on Orbital Beam. No. But I think Oh my god, that was close. Alright, Zack.
Flank there.
Well, excited there. Oh,
he does get pooped off there by
nice boop!
Great communication there by the 2. As they're using the May ult as cover as they approach the point.
Yeah.
We're going to see Moira just take off in the back line.
Yeah, definitely. Need to do that. And there's the Orbital Beam. But Freed manages to get a charge onto Juno, so that's a support down. Oh, but Freed does go down in the process.
And
Matra has ult again already, but it looks like he doesn't have anyone in his circle to keep him charged up, and it's already over. Oh, but Zack is able to. Ooh, Zack falls to Sweaty, but Raspberry is able to pick up the slack, but at the cost of his life from Flashbang.
Indeed, as Flash gets a killer and Raspberry, we are looking at going to be a nail biter of a second round here.
Yeah.
As CMU is going to have
lessons at beat.
He's going to have Aaron have both ults charged actually.
Yeah, this is definitely doable.
As Lucio's going to be able to drop the meat, as well as we're going to see a lot of healing as we see that.
Yeah, two Lucio ults there.
Two Lucio ults. They're going to most likely counter.
Looks like a Moira ult's about to come out right now. Looks like Raspberry's looking to get Sweaty. Oh, good.
Raspberry gets the solo kill on Sweaty, which is very important to take this point.
Gotta get that Lucio out of there, though.
Point here. They are. CMU just got to hold it here in overtime.
Ooh, and that looks like map to
will most likely
round to CMU.
First round. We are 1-1 in control. Very impressive out of CMU to maintain that point.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what they want to do. I believe it is best of 3. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Best of 3.
So next round wins. This map, I guess.
Yes, of course.
Ooh, and our favorite one, by the way, Garden. I love Garden.
This is going to be Karma and Raspberry's absolute best map for him, as there's a lot of holes to fall in. We may see a Malga pick here out of Akron, which is a little bit interesting. He's a lot more independent. He can play a lot farther away from his other teammates.
Yeah,
and he's also a lot easier to play.
An ability that just kind of heals you if you're doing damage. So, you know, that's always a fun thing to have on your character. And by the way, it can out-heal pretty much anything.
That's very true. That 8 seconds, I believe, that it's active.
Yeah.
So effective. As we see CMU, Reed is going to switch back to the Hazard. Makes sense with this map.
Yeah.
As we're going to see Hazard go straight in after those.
Oh, but that block won't help him very much against Mauga, and he looks like he's gonna.
Just got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
As we see Mauga, Raspberry does.
But it looks like Mauga can't protect his whole team though, as his whole team goes down, including himself.
It's a very good kill there. Zack is going to go after Turtles. Gets the kill on Kiriko.
Turtles might be a bit of a kill stealer, you know.
Well. So how Moira's right click, I believe, works is that it just does damage. It latches on, and you can't really control the damage, and it just does damage.
Yeah.
That's why they say Moira's so easy to play, because you don't have to aim.
You don't got to aim at all.
And so that is what keeps happening with. Oh well, not to say that he's unskilled in any way. He's very good.
We've seen a lot of kills from Turtles as well. That's very
true.
Nice. Karma goes down.
On Karma, I believe, went through the window.
You gotta get that Genji out of there. Turtles looking to take that Genji.
We are going to see a kill. Zack gets a double there on both Genji and Freed. Not Genji, sorry. Genji and Hazard.
Yeah.
Freed is playing Hazard for TMU.
Ooh, Zack gets another. He keeps it going.
Zack triple here in this engagement.
Ooh, he's going to Skittles goes down.
Skittles. Very good for CMU.
CMU might be pushed up a little far here, though, but it looks like they're willing to get back to point as they wait for Sergeant Skittles to get back.
You recognize that very well, though. Being able to drop back is a very important skill. Sweaty gets 2 here. Both Zack and Free. Raspberry does get Karma.
Yeah.
As we're going to see, we see Sweaty unfortunately get Turtles there.
Sweaty's definitely locked in really quick.
That's very true. Soldier is so strong right now, too.
Yeah.
With that right click, just absolutely obliterating
health problems,
yeah, the low health champions. And we're going to see Zack here, going to jump in.
Oh, he looks like he's looking for a pulse bomb target. Probably best to get. Maybe so. He might go for Sweaty. I think Sweaty would be a decent option to pulse bomb here.
He is going to get picked. Very good there from Free, getting Karma as you see Sweaty take out Raspberry.
And a nice ult by him, actually.
Sweaty gets. We are going to see 2-2 flashbang.
Watch out for that Genji. Oh, Skittles was so close there, though. He had a good shot on that Genji.
As we are going to see a full team here from Akron. This is going to be good, though. They're going to have time to regroup and really get it on that point.
CMU's still in the lead with percentage. We're still in the lead, 53% to 40. So we're not really sweating just yet.
This wall, we're going to see it's going to be very interesting as we see the ult.
He is booped up so far.
Yeah, he's going to push into the point.
Let
the
backliners.
As we're going to see the support. Zack gets a double with his sticky. That is his ultimate.
That is
there.
nice.
As Flashbang gets freed, it's going to be
very nice.
See what happens here. As we are going to see a captured Akron all goes down as CMU reclaims the point.
Yeah.
A absolutely amazing kill there out of Zack to get
Zack was a very good double pulse bomb there, and it looks like Raspberry's looking to actually Freed back with speed boost. Right as Akron seems to be crossing the bridges with 3 ults.
This is going to be quite a match as we see 2 ults on CMU side, compared to 3 from Akron. It is 2 as we see both the ults come out here from
beat drop, maybe? B drop from both teams, it looks like.
B drop from both teams. It's going to counteract that Dragon Blade very well.
Yeah, definitely.
Great ult there to Raspberry, as we're going to see a big engagement in the middle. Steals the kill on Genji, as we see that wall from Free taking that Lucio out of the equation.
Hit that hazard out of there. Yep, get him out.
Again, apologies, that was Raspberry on the end. SgtSkittlez gets the opposing Sojourn, and Zack takes out Kiriko.
All right, no ults from Akron here. No ults from Akron and no ults from CMU. This will be a pure...
Zack can take
they might
out
not even
that.
touch. Oh no, Karma is on the point touching right now.
If Zack can get rid of that Karma...
Oh, booped off the map by Raspberry.
Raspberry with a very nice, utilizing how hard it is. As we're going to see Max here switch to the Wrecking Ball. Obviously, one of the most mobile tanks in the entire
Oh, Zack
game.
falls off, though.
Zack is getting it booped off, unfortunately. How fast you're moving, it's very difficult. As we're going to see Raspberry here.
Turtles with the Coalescence absolutely saving CMU right now.
As we're going to see a big ult there.
And it looks like that's a map to CMU.
As CMU takes round 1 in this game, very good out of them.
Look at that pop-up cam. Look at that pop-up cam.
We have a giant pop-up cam there from CMU. They are excited to be here, and that's going to be great for the confidence.
And Zack gets our play of the game, most likely that double pulse bomb.
Kill with the pulse bomb. Or it could be his triple from earlier in the game.
That's true. Let's look at that.
No, it is going to be his double
here.
Ooh,
nice.
As we're going to see him, he does put a big part into the kill of the opposing hazard. As he knows, it is a triple. He does get the kill on Soldier. Very good for CMU there on Lijiang Tower. That maybe, I think that's their first win on Control all season.
First map win, yeah.
Very good out of them overall.
Wow. Let me tell you, it was close, but it was really good.
It was very solid team play out of CMU. That the one-on-one ability out of the Lucio, and out of the Sojourn, that is really what's won the game. That's what won the game there. As we saw, Karma, the opposing Lucio, just got absolutely pinged by Zack. Zack's been so effective dealing with those more mobile supports. It's really what allows them to be able to be able to dominate at that point.
Yeah. I think I saw a good plays from everybody there. I just think everybody was playing pretty well. Especially Zack with his pulse bomb and just being able to kind of keep the Genji. I saw him he was peeling a good amount to try to keep the Genji away from our backline, which is definitely a thing we've struggled with in the past. It looks like something we looking to change today, is we don't want our backline going down, as we need turtles and we need raspberries so desperately to keep people like Freed alive. So he can keep jumping in and he can keep doing damage. He's getting a lot of kills. I saw Freed get a lot of kills there when diving in.
That's true. I think they're really coming into their responsibilities.
Yeah.
Freed's going to dive into that back line because that's what Hazard does. He's one of the most mobile tanks in the entire game that isn't a literal ball.
Yeah.
And so he's going to jump into that back line, go straight in. Zack, with that ability to deal with Genji. Genji's been such a tough champion for them to deal with all year.
Yeah.
When he won those one-on-one matchups, the encounter was over before it started.
That's true.
As without that Genji, they really can't touch that back line. And with the back line in, they just can't. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
And that has been so good for Zack.
Yeah.
He's really stepping into his own. And I think if they can keep that Genji off, I think that's really going to secure the game.
And Zack also kind of working with Free to dive the enemy backline to get those healers out of the way so they can't support their own tank is definitely has worked wonders for them. As I saw so many, like, just healers were gone and then the tank had nothing else to do.
Definitely. And it's gonna sound like I'm over talking, like in terms of like what I'm trying to do. But how important it is to emphasize being able to break off that back line from your tank. Because we saw it in that first game. We saw it in that first round. When CMU was separated from the back line, we lost. There's not really a big engagement there. But in those following 2 rounds, they figured out how to separate that back line and how to pick them off with Zack being so good at that flank, as well as Lucio being able to go back. Lucio's not a common big like dive champion, but they play him as it, and it worked. Worked very well.
I saw Raspberry getting a lot of kind of just dives onto people. Especially, it looked like that Sojourn was just having a real tough time dealing with Raspberry jumping on him a lot, which is definitely good because with the support of SgtSkittlez already putting suppressing fire on that enemy Sojourn, that Sojourn was just absolutely locked out.
Exactly. There was way too many targets for that Sojourn, and it's just like, when you have 3 champions rushing at you, there's not a lot you can do because there's so much stuff to analyze. And obviously, you're not used to seeing, at least from somebody that's played Sojourn, you're not used to seeing a Lucio charging directly at you. You're used to seeing a Lucio trying to like dodge your shots and just get away.
Definitely.
But with that sort of switch in play style, I think they really caught Akron off guard. And it's going to be important that they continue to move that momentum going into this game number 2.
So map 2 will be hybrid. it looks like we're setting up Numbani. Ooh, this has been a pretty changed map, I think, recently as the attackers spawn. The first attacker spawn was brought a lot closer to the point, as it was normally like 2 city blocks away.
Yeah, I say usually it's really far away, and it's usually a good spot. It used to be a good spot for those Tracer and Genjis, who are a lot faster out of the blocks and really get back.
Yeah, definitely.
But now it's sort of, it's good for everybody now. It's less of a sort of independent map. We may see, there's infinite possibilities. We've seen CMU run Echo before on Hybrid.
That's true.
I think we may, I'm not sure we're going to see Echo this time, honestly.
I think we might. I feel like the name of Numbani really is high ground. There's a lot of high ground you can control on Numbani, and it'll be definitely good for CMU to control it. Someone I really see shine on Numbani a lot is Baptiste. Baptiste being able to use his like little kind of charge jump boots to go from low ground to high ground so quickly, and his quick burst healing. I've seen a lot of good Baptiste like just straight up win Numbani just with the jump alone, being able to go from. There's a lot of railings, kind of like balconies in Numbani. It's probably like one of the few maps that is really like just always has a high ground no matter where you're at. So just having like somebody on high ground, if we choose to pick Hazard or maybe even Diva, just like decent kind of like
the mobile guys.
Yeah,
that can get to the
you
high
definitely
ground.
want a more mobile tank on this. I see a lot of Winston on Numbani as well. Although it is Arissa's hometown, she doesn't fare too well here.
I'm not sure an Orisa pick would be terribly favorable. Orisa is not really known for climbing up onto railings. That's
you
not
know
really her
what?
thing.
Maybe she should. Maybe her 4 legs give her the ability to climb. You know what? That's a perk idea. That's a perk idea.
Perk idea for sure. Turn her into a spider.
You know what? I wouldn't. That would be
absolutely terrible.
That would be terrible.
We are going to see. We may see that Baptiste, as you brought it up.
Yeah.
And the other thing with Numbani is there's a lot of cover. And so that
definitely.
turret, how long his immortality turret takes to recharge, it is not going to matter as much because there's so much cover for him to hide behind. And he can just sort of poke out, give that healing that he needs to give to his teammates.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cover to sort of build up to.
Yeah. I still remember original Numbani when they had the Doomfist gauntlet in the payload. I really liked that. And then when the airport was completely destroyed because Doomfist was there, that was cool. That was really cool.
Really attached to the lore a lot, as we're going to see. I think we may see a completely different strategy out of Akron as well. Obviously, as you can see there on that bridge, if they can get around that bridge above, as you mentioned with the railings, if the defenders could hold that and they're not contested, you cannot push that payload.
Yeah, exactly.
I do think CMU is going to go. They do go with the same strategy as before, rocking with the Freed on the Hazard, Lucio, SgtSkittlez, Zack playing the Tracer, and Turtles playing the Moira. All guys that can take that high ground, as you mentioned.
Yeah, CMU is also attacking first here. Just interesting. Yeah, I'm glad they brought this so close, because it used to be like straight up like double the distance.
Yeah, I say it used to be about another block the farther back.
It was so far away.
Akron's going to be defending here. Once again, I believe with the same exact team comp, Sweaty's going to be playing that Soldier, and we have Max on Hazard, Arma on Lucio, Flashbang on Genji, and once again, we're going to see Strawberry on the Kiriko. Once again, this is going to be a fully one-on-one map, as they're going to try to push through this cover.
And through the low ground here. And also this staircase back there has been changed a lot as well, kind of favoring the defense a lot more.
We're going to see Raspberry can get out of this. He cannot, as we see Karma and Max both get a kill. Freed does get their one flashbang. Very good out of him. And see, he's going to try to take that high ground.
Yeah.
This first encounter is going... It's exactly how most first encounters go in Numbani.
Yeah.
Either you could push that high ground really early, or you get stuck on the Logan like they did. They had a bunch of suppressing fire, and they sort of just got picked off one by one. One thing with Numbani, I keep saying it incorrectly.
I kind of like Numbani, though.
With Numbani is... it's a one-on-one map. If you can get them in those individual spots, it's a lot about individual player skill rather than big team fights, which is very uncommon in the game of Overwatch that is so team-based.
Yeah, this choke here in particular is definitely like a pretty famous one on Numbani. I feel like it's definitely hard to get through this. But it looks like CMU's having no trouble as Karma goes down on Akron already, and CMU's up with Petersen.
They fully push them off that high ground as we see both of these supports going to take that high ground. You're going to see 3 people on the objective here.
Raspberry's looking to...
Once again, straight after Sweaty the Soldier.
Yeah. Reed gets a kill, but it looks like he might pay for it.
He does. We're going to see Zack here, not on a ton of health. He will be able... we're going to see...
dodges the ult,
Zack with a very nice dodge there. Sweaty does get a double there on both.
I think Zack will just, get back to spawn.
Yeah, we're gonna see an interesting. If they can get this payload moving,
Yeah.
it's very hard to stop it under bombing just because of how the rest of the map is structured.
Yeah, the city streets are definitely hard to fight in, I think, for defenders. Except for like that last kind of like pull up to the museum.
That's
I think
true.
at the end there, where it's just kind of like a big open kind of road.
And it's gonna be perfect for a soldier. It's perfect for a soldier on just to just sit
That's
there.
true. That's true.
But as we're gonna see, CMU, Freed's got to remain line of sight.
Oh, dang.
Very hard to hit those. But Freed is going to try to block off
Yeah.
and just try to save SgtSkittlez here.
He
in the
does
back
get a
line.
kill on the flashbang, but I don't think he has much. I think he has both his supports up there to help him. They'll just wait for the turn.
You
Oh,
see the ult go there off there by
SgtSkittlez able to get one. Oh,
Turtles gets that ult. Very good ult out of him. They are going to capture this point. As you said, it's very important to push to this first point.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah,
you get past that bridge, it gets infinitely easier to push, especially to that first checkpoint.
Yeah.
And I think they will most likely gain here. As you can see,
Yeah.
Akron's going to hold back. Akron does have 4 ults here.
That's true. Hybrid is always just such an interesting game mode to me because it's either straight up over because you can't get the point, or it goes on for so long because you're fighting through the street.
True, and the payload's going to be moving here. Freed is going to have most likely Moira and Lucio going to sit on the back. They're going to be playing like a 3-man dive here. They're just going to push,
Yeah.
and they're going to back up and sort of recharge the
Oh, and it
ult.
looks like 2 ults
As we
from
see the
Akron.
ult, they're going to go off. As we mentioned before, ult. CMU does have
Oh,
2.
yeah.
Raspberry's just going to sort of duck out, try to get that high
Yeah,
ground
it
once
doesn't
again.
look like the ults for Akron got as much as they wanted, as it cost a Genji's life and his blade, as well as a Kiriko ult, but they still are holding on to 2, while CMU also has 2.
It's true,
Looks
they
like
did not
Zack's
commit there at all.
a little
Good
poke
to see
here.
Zack here going to go after this point.
Oh, nearly gets
Very
the
good.
one
Nearly
clip
gets
on
a
the
full.
Kiriko there.
So we're going to see
Those
possibly
Skittles, nice
there with
shot.
Brenner, nice kill on there. Karma does get a kill. That's good. What happens? Freed gets once again on that Genji.
Nobody's pushing that cart. There you go.
There we go. We get to see the hard side of the pushes. We're going to see the Moira
Oh,
does indeed
barely
get
around the
Max.
corner gets
We
Max
see
there.
aggressive Moira come out. As
Yeah.
she sort of just
Turtles is a
after
very
reach.
aggressive player, and it's off for them more often than not, I feel like.
We're going to see a little bit of a push here. They do have 4 guys on the cart, which makes it move a
Yeah.
little bit faster.
Hopefully they can get it to kind of this plus area that we're looking at right now, as that's pretty much almost a shoe-in. CMU does have 3 ults, coming up on 2 more.
As we do see Zack get the very good kill there on Sweaty.
Ooh, yeah.
We're going to see them. This choke point is good to push through. Once they can get through here, it really changes the game in terms of
what a
thinking
big-
on both teams.
Oh,
We
but,
can see CMU. Raspberry's going to try to nullify that ult with the ult. We see
Ooh.
Freed get a double there. Zack can double as well. Very good play out
Absolute
of both of them.
lockout from CMU with that sound barrier there. Very
Sound barrier
nice.
there. Nullify 2 ults in one. It's exactly what you want to do with
Yeah,
support ult.
definitely. Gets them a little more time and just more distance.
And they do have a ton of time here. 3:16 to push
Yeah,
through
just to
this final
push down
point.
this little last road here.
Sweaty does get a kill there on SgtSkittlez. As we do see Zack and Turtles both have their ults.
Yeah.
If I'm CMU, I'm gonna be looking to push here, and then I'm actually gonna be.
Well, maybe
yeah,
not.
I'm saying. No. Well, they're gonna be looking to push, and then
Yeah.
this may be weird. I think they're gonna try to hold and wait for that, because once you get past that first corner, it's so much easier to push.
It's
We're
like-
going to see a big engaged soldier and maybe getting a little.
Ooh, and a big ult from
big
Freed.
We are gonna see 3 people caught, and Tracer is gonna be maybe stuck. As we just see the
Okay.
ult there, Skittle Freed gets one on Sebi.
Oh,
and
we're typing in chat
Flashbang.
now.
As we are going to see Turtles go straight after Sweaty. We're going to see another aggressive push here out of Turtles. Exactly what it needs to do. And we mentioned here, you're going to try to push around this corner.
You know, that team wipe is so good, I didn't even mind that we were typing in chat.
That's true. We are going to see 3 here. 2 minutes 13 to just push a little bit farther. As we're going Freed here. Going to need a little bit more healing.
Oh, the damage orb?
Freed does get it before it goes down. Exactly what they needed to do. We are
Oh,
gonna see
Raspberry.
Get that karma.
Zack
once
can maybe
again.
get this Tracer off this.
Why he's
Get
the
oh,
CM.
Raspberry, come on. Come on,
Raspberry.
Raspberry. Get that punch. Oh,
He
very
is
nice.
gonna get the heal. Very good out of
Looks
Turtles.
like that's a
this may
full
be
completion?
game. This
Full
most likely
completion?
will be game.
Ooh, very nice.
Very good out of CMU.
Try to stick on that high ground. I don't think the hazard pick
Yeah.
necessarily would be as good, though we probably will see it. Yeah, try to stick on that high ground. I don't think the hazard pick
Yeah.
necessarily would be as good, though we probably will see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the hazard pick, because he can really hold that high ground, but
Mhm.
if he gets isolated,
Yeah.
he's going to be a little rougher, and he does have the movement speed to come back. He's going to be a little rougher, and he does have the movement speed to come back, though, which is
That's
maybe what
true.
they're relying on
That's
more.
true. I think the
The only issue that does have good vertical mobility is horizontal mobility leaves a lot to be desired, as he is really has no well actually let's have a perk that came out today that gives him a midair dash. So I guess they want to increase his horizontal mobility just a little bit, but as of right now, if we were to play him, he wouldn't have.
Hyper mobile team. Every single one of these guys have a sort of get out button.
Yeah, definitely.
Between the Soldier's little dash, we see Hazard with his jump. I'm assuming he's going to throw down his wall here right in the face of the other Hazard.
Definitely wants to
Oh no,
cut a
there we
wall
go.
off from his
He
team.
really suctioned off that Hazard.
Yeah.
As they're going to have a big opportunity
And
to get a
Turtles
lot of
and
damage
Zack
on
already
it.
taken out 2 of them.
Turtles is going to go big. Turtles gets 1. Zack gets 1. Exactly what they needed from CMU.
Yeah.
If they can just delay, because with how fast and how well they did in that tack round,
Yeah.
they just got to lead, just like hold for 3 or 4 engagements.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much game by default because you can't push it that fast. It's the convoy itself is not fast.
Look at that damage orb. Yeah.
Great amounts of
Get in
damage
there. Damage orb is definitely important for Moira, I think, because it allows Turtles here to refresh their kind of
Oh, we
primary
see that
healing.
here. Turtles does get that kill on Karma as Sweaty gets kill on Raspberry. Freed once again just being the bane of that Genji's existence.
Yeah.
I believe that's the 5th kill on just the Genji himself.
He doesn't like that Genji.
Oh, absolutely not.
We're done with backline divers from the enemy team. We don't want them anymore.
I appreciate that Genji personally. Very cool lore. I do not like playing against him. As we're going to see CMU,
Especially when he has a mercy pocket, that's just it's not allowed.
No,
It's
and we're
unallowed.
going to see another big push here. Freed once again utilizing that wall to really force the opposing. He's